Hi everyone, it's Tammy Mastroberte with Elevated Existence Magazine, and today I am talking to you about letting go of your story. What is that and how is it affecting you? I'm about to tell you. We all have stories. We all have stories from past childhood experiences, from current circumstances in our life that are literally ruling and running our life. What do I mean by a story? I mean your past, your history. I always growing up struggled with math. So my story is I'm not good at math. Oh, I can't do math. I'll screw up a calculator. Because that's what happened to me when I was young. I struggled with math. And so I took that on. It became my story. I still find myself saying it today. And had I not taken that on, perhaps I would have been good at math. Perhaps I would have been able to let go of that story, and suddenly my math might have improved when I was younger. So, what stories are you telling yourself about your health, about your relationships, about your job? What are the things that you're saying to yourself? Oh, I can't get a new job. I'm too old. Oh, I can't find, new love. I'm too old. Or, something else happens in your life and you just keep repeating that story over and over again. And you tell everybody and you say, this is why this is going on in my life, or this is why I can't do this, right? Our stories become excuses. And then these excuses are ruling our life and they stop us from changing. These stories become beliefs. The more we talk about them, they become beliefs, and then those beliefs block us from ever changing. For the math example, always said I was bad at math, always had tutors, always struggled with it. Because of me constantly saying I'm not good at math and hearing from other people, well, people are usually good at either math or either English. Nobody's good at both. And I was very good in English, hence why I'm a writer and I have a magazine. However, I was very, very good at English. So I thought, oh, this makes sense. I'm good at English. I'm not good at math. It became a belief. Once you have that belief, your reticular activating system in your brain will filter in only things that match that belief. So options that maybe some people are good at both never made it through into my brain. So the only thing that made it through was, you're not good at math. Here's all the reasons why. This is normal. You're okay. You're just never going to be good at math. That's all that came through. So these stories are blocking us. They are stopping us. Think about the stories that you are telling, that you're repeating over and over to people. I have a friend named Dana Wild from the Mind Aware. She's all about mind awareness and brain training and training your brain to change your beliefs and manifest the things that you want. She works a lot with entrepreneurs. One of the things she says that I love is the problem is not the problem. The problem is you keep talking about the problem. What stories are you repeating over and over again? Like I said, whether it's from your childhood or is it about your current health situation that you have a certain thing. I went to a medical intuitive once and Archangel Raphael came through and he said to me, I had been diagnosed with what's called a mast cell activation disorder. Basically what that means is that my mast cells, which are all over your body, overreact to things and I get allergic reactions to things that normal people wouldn't get an allergic reaction to. Whether it's foods, whether it's scents, whether it's whatever. And we get these diagnoses and then we grab onto them and we say, this is what's wrong with me. This is what I have. And then it blocks us from healing it. And I remember the medical intuitive saying to me, Archangel Raphael is saying, stop saying you have a disorder. There's nothing wrong with you. You don't have a disorder. You are functioning differently and you can heal that. How many of you have gone to doctors who said, here's your disorder, nothing we can really do about it, we can just manage your symptoms? And then that's what you take on. And that's how you live. And then nothing changes and you say, well, they were right. Because what story are you saying? What story are you telling yourself? So I want you to think in your life, in your relationships, in your health, in your job, in money and finances, what stories do you find yourself saying over and over again? I can only just pay my bills each month. I never have any money left over. That's a story. These stories become beliefs. These beliefs will stop you from changing. The easiest way to do this is to think in all the areas of your life, what are the things I say to myself or I say to other people about my health situation, about my love life, about my job, about my finances, about any other relationships that I'm having? What are the stories I tell myself or have I been told by other people and have taken on? When you find those stories, you need to make a conscious effort to start changing them, to start catching yourself when you say, when I go to do something in math and I say, oh no, don't ask me to use the calculator, I'm not good at math. I have to stop myself and say, I'm going to do this because you're never too old to learn. And I just had this story for so long that it was blocking me. And now I'm going to do something different about it. So look at these stories that have become beliefs and start consciously changing them. If you have a health problem, don't take on that diagnosis. Just know there's nothing wrong with you. There's just certain things that are impeding your healing that you have to get out of the way of. These are sort of different ways of looking at things so you can start shifting and seeing the change. It's so important. It has become just a theme that I've seen over and over again in my life and in other people. And you'll see when you start realizing your own stories, you'll start hearing other people and be like, that's a story. That's a story they keep saying to themselves over and over again. And that they're not going to change as long as they hang on to that story. Remember, my friend Dana says, the problem is not the problem. The problem is you keep talking about the problem. When you start talking differently about your problems, when you start approaching things differently, you start changing those stories. When you start changing those stories, you start changing those beliefs. When you start changing those beliefs, new things start manifesting around you. New opportunities start popping up that you would not have seen before because that reticular activating system in the brain is not letting it in. So I wanted to share this with you. Comment below and let me know, what stories do you always tell yourself or you hear other people saying over and over again? What area in your life are you blocked right now? And what story is in there? Because I guarantee you there's a story in there that's blocking you. So leave a comment below. Let me know. Start paying attention to this more and stopping yourself and saying, nope, this is a story I've been telling myself with my health, with my relationship, with whatever. I can change it starting right now because I have the power to create anything that I desire to create when it comes to changing my life. I just have to stop telling the story. Leave a comment below, subscribe to this channel if you like the videos, and I will see you next time.